Hello, beautiful souls, and welcome back to the channel. Today, I want to share a story with you. Not just any story, but a feeling, a moment captured right as the world was waking up. Imagine this. Dawn arrives, soft and quiet, wrapped in a silver mist. The world outside a little cottage is still glistening from a night of rain. Every leaf, every single blade of grass holds a tiny droplet, a perfect, crystal clear memory of the storm that just passed. Inside, a storyteller is already awake, even before the sun has climbed the horizon. The fire in the hearth has died down to embers, but the air in the room is warm. It's not the heat from the flames, but a deeper warmth, the kind that comes from a profound sense of peace. He pours himself a cup of tea, the steam curling into the still air, and walks over to the window. He just stands there for a moment, watching the morning light begin to play across the last drops of rain clinging to the glass. And in that reflection, in the dance of light and water, he sees them, the characters from his story, Beauty and the Beast, walking side by side, their silhouettes moving beneath a sky that has been washed completely clean of sorrow. All the conflict, all the struggle, has been rinsed away by the rain. He feels a sense of completion. He walks back to his desk, opens his worn leather notebook, and with a steady hand, he writes the final words. The very heart of the story he's been trying to tell. He writes, "It was never love that broke the curse, but the courage to be seen." Think about that for a second. The courage to be seen, not just to be looked at, but to be truly, authentically seen for who you are, with all your flaws, your scars, your hidden vulnerabilities, and just as importantly, to have the courage to see someone else in the same way. That's where the real magic happens. It wasn't about a magical kiss. It was about two souls brave enough to let their walls down. He closes the book, a gentle final thud in the quiet room. The story is finished. He looks back out the window. The forest seems to shimmer with a new kind of life. The rain didn't just wash the world, it renewed it. Everything feels fresh, possible, vibrant. He whispers into the silence of the room, a question for the universe, for himself, for anyone who might be listening. He says, "Do you hear it? The world is telling stories again." And in that profound quiet, that sacred space between one breath and the next, he thinks he hears a reply, a voice, soft as the rain that just fell, and as warm as the dawn that is now breaking. It says, "I'm still listening." It's her voice, the voice of his muse, his inspiration, the reader, Umitha, collective spirit that stories are written for. It's the assurance that every word we put out into the world, every piece of art we create, finds a home. That someone, somewhere, is always listening. A slow smile spreads across the storyteller's face, a smile of relief, of gratitude, of pure, simple joy. The world around him seems to exhale a long, collective sigh of release. The rain has done its work. It has cleansed, it has healed, and it has made way for a new day. And the story, at last, can rest. This little narrative really struck me because it's a beautiful metaphor for the creative process itself, and for life, really. We all face our own storms, don't we? Times of chaos, uncertainty, and struggle. We wrestle with our own beasts, our own insecurities and fears. We work so hard to navigate through it all, trying to find our way back to the light. And just like the storyteller, we pour our hearts into our work, our relationships, our passions. We tell our own stories through the way we live our lives. The final line, the courage to be seen, is the part that resonates most deeply. In a world that often encourages us to present a curated, perfect version of ourselves, it takes immense bravery to be vulnerable, to be real. But that's where true connection lies. It's not in the flawless facade, but in the shared understanding of our beautiful imperfections. It's in allowing someone to see the parts of you that you've kept hidden away, and in having the grace to do the same for them. That's the love that truly breaks curses, the curses of loneliness, of misunderstanding, of feeling like you're not enough. And then there's that final moment of peace. The storm is over, the work is done, the story can rest. It's a reminder that after every period of intense effort or emotional turmoil, it's essential to allow ourselves that moment of quiet, to just breathe, to look out the window and appreciate the beauty of a world washed clean, to know that you've done what you needed to do, and now you can simply be. It's also a powerful message about legacy. The storyteller isn't worried about whether his book will be a bestseller. He's content knowing that the story exists and that somewhere out there, a listening heart has received it. That's the real reward. The connection, the shared human experience that flows through stories, from the teller to the listener. So, I want to leave you with this thought today. What is the story you are telling with your life? And are you brave enough to let yourself be truly seen? Are you willing to listen for the stories the world is telling all around you every single day? They're there, in the quiet moments, in the aftermath of your own personal storms, in the light of a new dawn. The world is telling stories. Are you listening? Thank you so much for sharing this quiet moment with me today. It means the world. If this resonated with you, I'd be so grateful if you'd like this video and subscribe to the channel for more reflections and stories. Until next time, be kind to yourselves and keep listening.